In Matthew chapter 5, verse 4, when the Lord began to teach on the mount, a portion of which we are discussing on fasting, he said something in verse 4 of Matthew chapter 5. He said, blessed are they that mourn. Normally we look at a man who has things, a man who is always celebrating as a blessed man. Say that man is blessed. He's forever having parties. The Lord said, no. The man who is truly blessed is the man who mourns. And I venture to add here, for sins. It says they shall be comforted. When you begin to mourn for the church of God, you will understand the comfort of God. You will see things happening and you'll be wondering, why are they happening here? You're talking to God. You go into your prayer chamber and you say, Lord, what is going on? How is the church like this? How many of us mourn? That is what God is interested in. But no, we won't do that. We would rather declare a fast and say we won't eat and make noise about it all over the world, all over the nations. Oh, we are fasting for the next 40 days. I think one church says they are fasting for the whole year, or is it half a year? Many of us think that God is pleased by those things. Isaiah chapter 61 first. And then I'll go to another chapter in Isaiah and read some things. When the Lord Jesus was about to come, Isaiah saw his ministry and he prophesied about it. In Isaiah 61 from verse 1 to 3, he spoke about what he would come to do. He said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, that is upon Christ, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn. In verse 3 says, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion. Another word for Zion for the New Testament is the church. To appoint to them that mourn in the church, to give unto them beauty for ashes. This is where beauty for ashes comes. After you have mourned and you've torn your heart unto God, He will give you beauty. The oil of joy for mourning. The garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. That they might be called trees of righteousness. The planting of the Lord, that He might be glorified. It is those who spend time mourning before God for sin that you find God releasing His power to draw men to salvation unto Him. You cannot draw men unto salvation when you are not mourning for the sins of men. Your message will be weak. It will not impact anybody. It will be entertainment and mean nothing to anyone.